Look at the type of snow that we got recently. It's got all these little bits of hail inside. That's about how much snow we have. Do you see that? I can't tell if this is a cloud or a mountain, but I think that's actually a mountain. It's so snowy. And once again, the going will be tough. What kind of bird is that?
I'm not sure.
Sounds like a bird of prey for sure. Yeah, so one key difference between that walk we did along in Turin in January and this walk is that the snow is really powdery, and it doesn't really give much resistance to your feet, so it's not actually that hard to walk through it compared to the other one. So here we are on top of St. Magdalene's Hill. Definitely get a good view today. Yeah, it's really cold.
No, really?
Haha, sorry.
Oh God.
So it's nice to see a colour other than white and shades of grey. So I felt a little distraught yesterday because I got a notification for a comment, and then when I tried to open it, it wasn't there. So I don't know if it's YouTube deleting comments or whether the person deleted it themselves. But should your comment get deleted, then it's not because I deleted it. Unless you're a robot, then perhaps I will have. But please try again. I try to reply to all the comments, and I'm definitely happy to receive comments. I think it's rather charming how the birches look because they've got these little bits coming out of at the bottom. I think it looks really pretty, to say the least. Sun is coming out. That looks really beautiful. Very atmospheric. And snow is falling off in the back there. Oh wow. That's a whole bunch of snow. It's because the sun came out, so now everything's melting down and falling off. Wow. Trying to film the wren. Don't know if you can see him. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I can see them. They're up there. The snow is still very fluffy and very deep now. It's about a foot of snow.
Yes, most definitely. It's at least a foot.
It's up pretty light again. Beautiful. The tree creeper. There he is. Oh my god, he's adorable. So I keep underestimating the sun and just how bright it is. And I keep forgetting to bring some kind of hat or sunglasses. And the snow is so bright. So I'll try to remember it next time. I don't think I've seen anything like this before. It almost looks like the snow has formed some kind of web. Maybe it is a spider web that it's just snowed on. But like so strange. It's all over the place. So this stuff is all along the wall and really reminds me of fabric. Sort of the snow has woven itself like a fabric would. And maybe like cotton candy, when cotton candy starts to crystallize. That's so fascinating. Should we sit down? I'm not sure. We can see some hills in the distance there. That looks really funny. Oh well, there we go. I sat on it. I think it almost looks like art, just the way the snow is placed on the trees. Just shows you how cool nature can be. All the snow is melting. I've really kind of missed walking on the ground and the grass without the snow being in the way. It's a whole different feeling. It's the 21st today, and I think spring is coming in with full force. Now, there's no guarantee that we won't have some random snow in March, but for now it seems that spring has begun. And I'm looking forward to some greens sprouting, some early flowers, buds appearing on the trees and so on. So here's another side effect of spring. The river is totally blown up.
That's because of the snow melt.
Yeah, the snow's melting. That whole sitting area there is submerged. Do you see that bridge there? So that's part of the golf course. The whole side of the golf course here is completely submerged by the river. It's gotten really fast as well. I wouldn't want to fall into it at this time of the year. Well, this is where the path stops. Also, Perth has some heavy floodgates that they tend to close when the flood comes in, and they're all along the dam. I guess that's because there was one time where Perth got completely flooded. Do you remember when that was?
It was in the early 90s, it was 93.
93, the city centre of Perth got completely flooded, so then I think they installed these heavy floodgates that can be opened and closed. Here's the gates from the other side. Some of the gates are nicer than others. So I also wanted to show you the floodgates, which are right next to the city centre, because they've got this beautiful art on them. Look at these pictures on the side. I really like these gates. And we're on our way to Smeaton's Bridge just now, which is the bridge you can see ahead of us. That's because on Smeaton's Bridge you can see some of the markings of the previous floods. So let's see. So that's the highest one, 1813. Okay, so that's the highest one. Yeah. And here's some of the other ones. That was the 1993 one. And currently it's not too bad. And in the summer, interestingly, you can actually walk around on this bit. So in the summer, all of this water disappears and you can walk all the way around and along. There's a little information about the different bridges. This is Smeaton's Bridge. And then all of these bits can be closed down as well. And then you've got this little platform which can also be closed down, but it seems to be open just now. And this street is known as Tay Street because it runs along the River Tay. It's one of the oldest houses in Perth. It's 2 days later and the river has pretty much come back to its original point. There's just a little bit of water remaining here and there. It didn't last for a very long time. I think that was just all the snow melting at once. Stormy today. Spring truly has begun. It's pretty light here. Here's a little shower again. I guess didn't quite prepare for there being a shower, but it's okay. Can you see the rainbow? If anybody knows what kind of bird left this egg, please let me know in the comments. That's the mountain that we went up last time, Benbrachy. The snow has disappeared for the most part. It seems we're almost at the top, and we've made our way through this forest and along this wall the whole way through rather than following the forest path. It's challenging, but it was exciting as well. I love doing the same thing in a different way. Definitely makes it more interesting. Once again, you can see Schiehallion kind of hidden away. Kind of hidden away in the clouds. And then Benbrachy and Benaglow just behind it, and these are the very snowy mountains we can see from the top of Benbrachy. And this itself is a hill fort called Castle Dhu, and we've already done the hill fort tour, and I'll link the tour somewhere in the cards. It's a pretty cool place. So normally we would have come from this direction, go somewhere up there and go up this path. But today we came up along the wall from this direction and we came all the way through the forest. And that was quite fun. Well, there was a lot of boggy bits as well. But as I said, I don't mind doing the same thing in a different way. I like this view in particular. You can see how flooded the plains around the river still are. And that is the River Tay, which also flows through Perth. I found some leftover snow. This forest, it looks so old. This is a birch forest. All these trees look like grandmas and grandpas. It's a little bit creepy, if you ask me. But kind of nice as well. Can't forget to say hello. So after all of these years of walking around it, I finally reached the top of Mela Hill. There we are. There's the Oakle Hills, and you can see the River Erin as well. One of the reasons we tend to go up here is because of the cows you see over there. But they seem to be doing just fine at the moment. They're not too close to us. There's a bull over there. Thankfully he doesn't really care about us at all. The River Erin also looks like it's gone over the borders. It looks pretty flooded, the whole plain. I know we've mostly been keeping to the same areas for the past couple of months. I'm really hoping that we can finally go and travel further now that the days are becoming much longer. And as I said at the end of my last January vlog, I've sort of been hibernating, and the spring is bringing a much needed energy of renewal and growth and so on. So I'm quite hopeful that there will be a lot more activity. But apart from that, I'm quite happy that more and more people are joining my channel, subscribing, and I appreciate all of you watching me, and I would like to say thank you. I found an old sheep skull. Sheep tend to have really bad teeth, so lots of holes in there.